Well, hello, and welcome back to the channel. Yes, this is an automotive channel, but even I, when I'm not making content, like to veg out on other automotive channels. And I thought it'd be kind of interesting to share it with you what I like. And if a channel that you love didn't make this list, that doesn't mean I do not like them. Maybe I don't know about them, or maybe I just like these more. It's rare I find a channel and I hate it, you know what I mean? Always give something a decent try. Well, in any case, I'm gonna list of 5 channels that I find myself always going back to whenever I get a chance, either entertainment value or skill value. And I just wanted to share them with you guys in case you weren't aware of them. And this might be kind of fun. Let's roll the intro, get into it. And again, like I said, all 5 of these channels are in no particular order. And I recommend these if you yourself, the viewer, is trying to get into the automotive game, either if you're trying to make content, these are good templates, if you will, or if you just want to learn. Great channels. Oh, and also real quick, you might find it odd why I'm not doing a list of 5 Corvette channels. Believe it or not, I try not to watch Corvette channels, especially the generations I own, not out of competition or anything like that. It's just, I don't want to subconsciously watch a video and steal ideas, if that makes sense. The human brain's kind of weird like that. You see something like, I want to copy that, and I don't want to do that. Yeah, I like to think of my videos, like driving to work, spacing out, kind of come to me like, that's a good idea. So I refrain from watching my other peers, not out of hatred or anything like that. It's just, I don't want to steal ideas, if that makes any sense at all. Maybe that's stupid, I don't know. But I will say, before I got into content creation heavily, I used to watch the hell out of Rick Conti up in Ohio with his dealership. Always liked his coffee talks. And Street Speed 717, he's kind of gone away from the exclusive Corvette game, which is fine. You gotta grow, you know what I mean? People get upset, but he's kind of switched platforms, which is absolutely fine. And I still watch him in the margins. And also, I want to hear what you guys watch below. And if you're watching this as a new channel, trying to get traction, please plug your channel below. I don't care. I'm not going to delete it. So yeah, put yourself below so we all kind of help each other. You know what I mean? So no problem with that at all. So yeah, on the lists, I'm just arbitrarily starting with 5. We'll end at 1. Cool. All right. So number 5, Chris Fix. All right, I'm sure a lot of you guys aren't surprised he's on this list. He's been around for a long time on YouTube. He's kind of an OG in the DIY segment. All of his videos are very organized, very easy to follow. If you need to do something DIY in your car maintenance-wise, I guarantee you he has a video for it. And even if it's a different car than yours, most of it will still apply. From changing a tie rod to cleaning a steering wheel. He's very resourceful and a lot of ingenuity. And a very soothing voice when he does it. He kind of gives you this confidence you can tackle any job. And I really appreciate that. I've been watching him, oh geez, 10, 12 years, just casually. It's always a good watch. No drama on his channel. I love it. It's straight to the point. All the tools you're ever gonna need, proper steps, and he's very thorough. Say what you will, but he's a very thorough guy. And I love his channel. I really do. I highly recommend Chris Fix. Number 4, Engineering Explained. This is a great learning channel of concepts. Anything engineering-wise, he can put it in terms that anyone can understand. Any layman is like, oh, okay, from like compression to how a rotary engine works. There's not much he hasn't touched on how a internal combustion engine works, and I've learned a lot from his channel, a lot. Jason Finsky is the host name, by the way. I'll have little graphics here for all these videos. But yes, he's very cool freestyle. He uses whiteboards a lot. He'll conceptualize pretty much anything you think of automotive and draw it out for you. And at the end, you're like, man, that makes a lot of sense. Very easy to watch, very easy to veg out on, and it's very knowledgeable. You leave the channel not feeling like, man, I just wasted 2 hours. Man, I learned a lot. So he does have an actual engineering background. He knows what he's talking about. Highly recommend his channel if you just want to learn basic concepts of or basic theory of how internal combustion engines, and in the fringe there's other stuff too, some electrical type stuff or electric car vehicle stuff, but most of it's just internal combustion engine with some other fun stuff thrown in every so often. Engineering Explained, number 4, great channel. Number 3, when I want to watch a car review channel, these are the guys I look for on a car, and that is the Throttle House. They're based out of Canada. One of the gentlemen is Canadian, one of the guys is English, but their chemistry works really well. They're a little corny, but in a good way. They don't overdo it. It's not forced at all. I feel like these two really like cars. They kind of remind me of myself, just kind of normal guys just doing what they love, and I really appreciate that. I can say most of the car reviews they've done, if I've had the chance to drive the car after the fact, it's pretty spot on. And they'll review anything from a Buick to any supercar you can think of, and they're very non-biased from what I can tell. Very, like I said, very easy to relate to, and I trust most of what they say. But yeah, the comedic timing of the two, it just works, and they just feel like real people. They just feel like real reviewers. And as far as car reviewers go, there's quite a bit out there that I do like, but they're my favorite pair to watch reviewing cars, and they give a lot of contrasting angles from both sides, and they're very open to each other's ideas, and I appreciate that. And then, like I said, most of the time they're pretty spot on their car reviews. All right, number 2, Hagerty. These guys know production quality. Holy shit. If you want to mirror a channel as far as polished, the editing is amazing. I don't know who they hired, but from their drag races to the reviews, their lightning laps, production value is just like, oh my God. Some of the subjects be kind of dull, but the way they film it is just great. I love it. It just feels like super premium, way above any YouTube budget production quality. Did I say production quality? It's amazing. But yeah, the host, Jason Camissa, I think I'm saying that right. Very grounded guy. You can tell he loves cars, and he takes the research aspect of every video very seriously. You get a history lesson with every video, and I love that. They're very fair with all the reviews. They give very comprehensive track test / drag races. They make sure the prep is very fair, if that makes sense, and they're very transparent on all their videos. And again, the production value. If you've not seen a Hagerty video in the last couple of years, please go watch one, any of them. It's amazing. I can't get enough of it. Whenever I see a new one posted, I'm watching it. I'm stopping what I'm doing, and I'm watching it. So that was number, 2? Hagerty. Awesome channel. And number 1, again, no particular order, Goon Squad. They do my dream job. I wish my brother lived closer to me. We had unlimited funds. I didn't have to work. I would love to do what they do. In case you don't know, they're younger guys, probably mid-20s or early 30s if I had to guess. They're based out of Chattanooga, Tennessee. Awesome city, by the way. I love Chattanooga. But yeah, they get these wrecked cars that pretty much have no chance, that have been salvaged by insurance. And they're on their last leg, man. And these two guys, they just work their asses off, dude. And they're very resourceful. Anything from an Audi R8 to a brand new Corvette to a C7 Z06, trucks, off-road vehicles. But yeah, they find these cars just totally destroyed, and they make them look brand new within a pretty decent time frame. They don't drag it out. They get a new car, video 1, 2, etc., all the way to 20th, what's done, which is, I love that. They won't get a car, they don't shelf it for 6 months, unless there's a really weird issue. But yeah, for instance, they just did a C8 the last 2 months, and like 20 videos and for 6 weeks straight, every other day, brand new video. And they took these 2 totaled C8s, they Frankensteined them together, and you would never tell it was wrecked. And they had to do a lot of stuff with a Z51, non-Z51. I learned a lot watching this channel, how they had to kind of work around a lot of things. These guys are just brilliant. I love it. Goon Squad, awesome channel, and they seem like really genuine guys, kind of backwoodsy, kind of shade tree mechanic, but they do it right. I've loved to see them grow over the last few years, and I really think they should be bigger for what they are. They're awesome DIY with anything. There's nothing they haven't figured out. We're talking cars like total. And I just love their personality. And every video is just full of content, quality content, and I really appreciate that. So there you go. There's the 5 automotive channels I find myself watching the most. I find that there's the most value in them. Other ones, I like watching Donut Media on occasion. They're not bad. They're kind of goofy in the fringe, not so much DIY, more for entertainment. I could do a whole bunch of honorable mentions, but those are the 5 I really like and I really recommend. So if you guys like this video, has any traction, maybe I'll do a 5 Corvette channels I like the most. I'll do some research on it. I don't want to get people pissed off here, like, hey, why didn't you pick me? I'm your peer group. You know, I don't want any drama either. And also, all 5 of these channels, there's like no drama. It's just car content, and I love that. You know what I mean? I just want to make and show this little video, a little bit of transparency, what I watch when I'm not doing my own Corvette channel. And again, please, if you have a channel, you're trying to get off the ground, post it below. I have no problem plugging it for you. So leave it down there. I'll give it a like. Cool. All right, guys, that's all I got for today. I will have a air filter for the C8. I went with just a filter on the C8. So looking at the air filter, the blue attack filter versus the entire kit, like an intake, the difference is like 2 horsepower. And so it's like $150 versus like $1,000. So yeah, I'm just gonna do that, get the windows tinted, and then we're gonna roll right back into the C5Z. Cool. All right, I'll see you guys probably Saturday for another video. All right, guys, take care. See you then. Mark out.